Morning, girls. How are we doing? Back here again with Amberlynn Reed. This one is called "Trying to Get Back with Her." Comma. Who is my best friend? Question mark. I got approved. Two exclamation points. Not a huge amount that I'm overly interested in. On the thumbnail, it did show that she was outside, so woohoo! I guess. Congratulations for her. She actually left the house. Maybe she's walking Twinkie for 2 nanoseconds like she was in that other video. Trying to get back with her. She already pointed out that she isn't. That she, even if Faline offered to let her come back, she wouldn't take her back because she already is trying to rewrite it that it definitely was mutual once again, and now trying to make it sound like she's the one who's like putting her foot down. Who is my friend? Like, we all know, but like I said, she's not going to like spoil the storyline before it happens. This is her pretend she's in her single self-love era. She's not going to spoil the storyline until it's later in the year, the ad revenue's higher, and then suddenly look for it at around end of October, start November time. That's when she's going to announce that she has a new girlfriend, and I got approved. Fantastic. Based on like the timeline, it is like 1 day later. I thought it would probably take longer for them to do like background checks and everything that they might need for an apartment, but who knows? The timeline is fucky wucky anyway. She could have applied for this place 3 weeks ago. She could have applied for it a month ago for all we know, and she's just feeding this bit of information now in the storyline. So let's get into it.
Hello everyone, so
Hello.
I love a good before and after, so I figured we could do that at the beginning of this vlog, before I do my hair, before I do my makeup.
See, I don't follow her on TikTok or anything like that, because I don't have TikTok. Hello, Goober. So because of that, I don't see all of her, like, really cringy TikToks, but every once in a while something, like, slip through the containment zone, and I see it on someone else's video, and it's, like, her looking as deliberately unattractive as possible, and then doing the drop her head, lift her head, and she's like, and she thinks she, like, improves in any way. But when you're going from, like, a 0.5 to, like, a 0.75, not really a great improvement. It also, those glow up things always fucking make me cringe anyway, because it's, like, so deliberate. It's, like, you're sticking your chin out as far as possible, trying to make yourself look as fat and hunchback and ugly as possible before you then do a glow up.
So let's do it. Here's before. Okay, you guys. So hair done, makeup done. I have a new battery in my camera, so we can vlog today. I actually did not vlog yesterday. No, I did not, but I did weigh myself. So I
don't even remember when the last video was. Okay, I'm assuming she's gonna pretend she lost more weight because she's like all performative and all, even though like she has another chin forming down here. she's gonna pretend she's losing a lot more weight, guys. Like I said, I have no idea what the timeline is anymore.
Show you guys that here.
Hello, it is August 19th. It is time.
Showing us is a bit of an exaggeration. What, Scoober? What? Do you agree? Is she showing us it? It's a bit of an exaggeration when it's just the roof and then text-to-speech.
For another weigh-in. So let's do it.
Hello.
Hello.
It's ready.
It's ready? Okay.
Weigh-ins make me so nervous, even when I'm on track.
Definitely.
529.0 pounds.
Oh?
Sure.
529.0.
Oh, yeah, I
oh
believe
my
you.
god. What?
What she pretend she's lost now? Like 13, 14 pounds in like 4 days or whatever timeline we're working off here now. Okay, cool. It's weird when it's like... Remember the start of the weight loss surgery arc where she's like claimed, I'm finally ready for it, I'm gonna do all this, and then she claimed she lost like fucking like 20 pounds, 25 pounds maybe. She claimed she had lost like a lot of weight in a fairly short period of time, and that's when she suddenly came out and said, actually my scale was broken, and actually I'm actually 524 pounds. However, that's good because I started at 529 pounds, even though she had actually started at like 521 pounds or something like that. I can't remember. The numbers went all over the place because it was just fake. That's what we're doing now. We're literally just doing that again. A couple people have speculated that maybe she's doing this because she's trying to like win over this my friend, and trying to show her, it's like, wow, look how good you're being for me. Because like everyone who's into her is either into her as a piggy bank or into her because, really, Goober? Really, that's a very interesting point. She agrees with me. She does think it's probably this, where she's trying to get like the person who wants to fix her, and they're coming in to fix her, but they want to see improvement, and she's going to be, wow, look, with the advice you've given me, I've lost so much weight. Oh my god! To try and build a connection, build a bond, build a relationship like incredibly quickly, because that's how a lot of those kind of toxic relationships start. If you get with someone who's like a drug addict and they seem to like be trying to quit for you, you're like, whoa, look at me, I'm making such a positive improvement in this person's life and I already like them, but if they improve themselves even more, I must love them. And it's just that. I just feel this is what she's doing here with the sudden mysterious weight loss out of literally fucking nowhere the second the quote-unquote friend appeared on the scene.
I'm doing the damn thing, folks.
So if we do a little math, that means I'm down 14 pounds in 5 days.
I remembered. I'm amazing.
I was very tempted to weigh myself today because I'm like, whoa.
Yeah,
so
sure.
I'm definitely curious, like a whole full week. You know, some people have like a...
So she literally hasn't like shown us in any way what this new regime she has is. Because it was meant to be intermittent fasting, which she already failed at 20 other times. And it's like, I still order takeout every day. And it's like, okay, I can't wait for her to like to explain what the actual plan is here.
weigh-in day. It was Monday when I started this whole thing, and today is Sunday. So tomorrow I'll definitely be weighing in to see how much I lost in 1 week. But the fact that I lost 14 pounds in 5 days, wow. I know it's a lot of water weight, but it just goes to show that like I am on track and I am doing something right.
Always the water weight. This is the woman who's still eating like fucking like salty Mediterranean food and all that kind of shit. She's eating salty takeouts. And she's like, oh yeah, it's water weight. It's like, how do you know it's water weight? It's like I said, every time she puts on weight, she always claims, oh, it's water weight. And anytime she loses weight, she's like, oh, it's water weight. And it's like, but you're getting fatter. This isn't water weight here. Like, you are getting fatter. What happened to all the extra calories? Did they turn into H2O?
And it's working for me.
Sure.
Definitely, I will show you guys like what I am doing and I'll explain it to you guys more. But I just like don't feel comfortable doing that now because it seems like whenever I vocalize like a plan or like this is what I'm doing, I always fail and I really don't want to do that. Anyways, I was gonna wear these earrings today.
Oh, I don't care. That's incredibly stupid, but okay, because like she's still on the point where she's pretending she isn't reading comments, so it really shouldn't make any difference telling us. But okay, sure, magic. If you, it's like Beetlejuice. You say its name 3 times, it fucking appears, and it's actually not Beetlejuice. It's just a cheeseburger. Cool, fantastic. Like she can't even hold her camera still. She can't even hold her camera up for 30 seconds still without having to change arms over and over and over again. It's like maybe your fitness hasn't really improved.
Y'all, when I tell you,
okay, she's
it is
outside.
hot today. It's like 94 degrees.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
That doesn't seem that hot.
We found some shade though.
Okay, guys, so we need to...
Well, that was a solid upwards 10 seconds outdoor. But like she never showed herself holding the leash. She never showed herself holding the leash or anything like that. So I just don't buy it. I think she waddled outside. Went outside the front door, waddled a little bit, and then came straight back in. And that was someone else walking the dog. Because there's no reason why she wouldn't show like her walking. Like you see her filming forwards as she walks. I don't get it. Especially when she talks about how she has PTSD about filming herself whilst walking. But she's walking like looking in the camera, like camera turned around, selfie mode, filming herself as she goes. It's like, well, why don't you film down at your feet as you're talking? It would make more sense. As to show your like hand holding the lead or something like that. It would just make more sense.
Talk about my friend because
my friend.
The rumors are real and
God.
I'm the only one that could like clarify, you know, all that is me. So when I was in a relationship with
Are you? Are you the only one to clarify that? Because no one believes anything you ever say. So what would be the point of it? It's like, imagine being at the point where you have to address the rumor that you might have a friend. That's a position in life that Amber's at, where she has to confirm if she even has a single friend who actually exists in this fucking universe.
Faline, I don't know. I put my everything into her. So I felt like along the way I lost friendships, etc., because when I do get into a relationship, all of my energy goes to them. All of my attention.
I kind of want to let her finish, but this is exactly the opposite of what she claimed earlier on when she was talking, when she did the whole friend thing and everyone claimed you don't actually have any friends. And she came out and was like, actually, I went to bars and stuff like that and I made like loads of friends because I wanted to have friends outside the relationship this time. It's so, and now she's like, when I got with Faline, I gave her everything and I lost all my friends. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Goes to them. And it's always been like really hard for me to like find that balance, especially within like this relationship or the relationship I was in, excuse me. So I didn't 100% talk to a lot of my friends, especially ones that I've had for a long time. But like my sushi friend, the one I took a picture for, I actually sent that picture to 2 of my friends.
Oh my god.
Recently I said how
2 of them now.
My friend talked me into weighing myself. This is a friend that I've had for over a decade.
Sure.
Yes, I have.
Wow.
I actually met her when I was in Virginia and we have been friends for a very, very long time.
Sure.
There does come a time where months in between we don't really talk, but this is literally strictly friendship.
Yeah, okay, it's so fake. It really is. Like, even just when I'm in a relationship, I dedicate my all. It's like, it doesn't actually seem like it. It seems like the other way around. It seems like the person is like waiting on you, Hannaford. It doesn't seem like you contribute anything to the relationship. Also, when you vlog upwards of 10 minutes every 2 days sometimes, but Faline apparently works like 8 to 12 hours a day, as per Amber's claim. How are you spending all your time with them and dedicating everything to them? She works 8 to 12 hours a day. you have like a 7-hour, 15-minute window where you're finished your vlogging and you have nothing else to do. So I was like, I can't even text because I'm just giving my all to Faline. No, you're not. Your excuse doesn't even make any sense.
Not in a relationship. I'm not getting in a relationship. Yeah, okay. Like, this is strictly a friend. And sometimes when I say, oh, my friend this or my friend that, it's because I am now putting myself out there more, and like I am rebuilding friendships that I used to have that I stopped having. It kind of just reminds me of like the self-love era, the falling in love with myself, the
like I said, this is the exact opposite of what she said previously when people made fun of her for not having friends. And she made up like entire groups of friends. Like she went and met some girl at a bar and then started hanging out with her and that girl's girlfriend and then that girl's girlfriend's cousin and then friends group, and then she went bowling with them. All those like nonsense stories. And now it's just like, oh yeah, but I'm having friends, guys. And by friends I mean like some random person from a decade ago. You totes don't even know them, guys. You totes don't even know them. Never mind, just ignore it. It's not a girlfriend. It's like, what's the point of this? What is the point of this? You're doing this very deliberately. You're saying like, my friend, guys, because she doesn't usually talk like that. This is very specifically just to say, I have friends, I want you guys to inquire. Because it's an attention-seeking thing.
Era. I hate saying that, but like I'm now able to put time and energy into tons of friendships or whatever it may be, whereas all of that energy that I'm putting in random people and random friends, I used to strictly just give to Faline. You guys, I haven't.
What the fuck are you talking about? You barely spent any time with Faline. You barely were even near her. You guys going to a museum that you clearly hated was like huge news to you. You spent no time with her. Fuck off with this fucking nonsense.
Update on my moving. Did I get approved? So that whole
maybe I don't know. Spoiler, guys, she might have did.
Thing was so stressful. Like I went onto a website when I was apartment hunting, and every single apartment that I said I was interested in, they ended up emailing me because like you click a little button.
They ended up emailing me. What was the dramatic lean in? What was the dramatic lean into? I don't know, Cooper. What was the dramatic lean into the camera for? Like, oh my god! When I contacted them, they emailed me. It's like, yeah, I would imagine that's how they would work.
And where it's like, oh, maybe I'm interested in, or yes, I am. So if you click maybe, or if you click yes, they all end up emailing you. Yeah, and not only that, like you put your cell phone number and stuff. So I started getting text messages, I was getting calls. So I was just like, the first day I was texting, I was emailing, I was calling with at least 20 apartments. No, it was crazy. But the next
no, you aren't. Like I said, most people look at apartments and they narrow it down to like a few that they're interested in. No one goes out and messages like 20 and says, I'm interested in all 20 of these apartments. No, you don't. You like narrow it down. Especially when she knew exactly where she was moving to and everything like that. You don't contact 20 once. And then if they message you back, you don't have to be, oh god, I have to email them now. I just don't get this where she tries to pretend she's constantly so busy with like the most mundane, easy to handle shit.
Next day is when I finally like dwindled down to my top 3, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna apply for just like my top 1. And y'all, when I tell you like the second after I applied, okay, that's exaggeration. I want to say maybe 5 minutes. I was approved, but there was like this massive like stress.
Oh, can we just not? Can we just not? I was approved within 5 minutes of putting the application in. Congratulations, it wouldn't even be enough time for them to open the application. It's just like, why does everything have to be a lie? It's not like just like an odd lie tossed in here and there or something like that. It's like everything has to be a lie, and it has to be the most like mundane shit. Obviously this lie to make it out that, oh my god, they love me so much, they wanted me to basically be their client, they thought I was fucking incredible, I was the best applicant for an apartment ever, just like I was the best person ever to get weight loss surgery even though I decided not to get it. Everything has to be a lie. It means nothing to be like, oh yeah, like I actually applied a week ago and yeah, they just got back to me today and said I got it. It's like, okay. No one thought you wouldn't get an apartment. No one thought this is the start of the homeless era. Everyone knew you were going to get an apartment. This isn't interesting or shocking.
Thing because like when you get an apartment, like you have to send over pay stubs, like proof of income, and from experience being a YouTuber, every place that you rent from, they accept different types of payment proof, so it makes it super confusing. So I was having a hard time sending over like my proof of income and like what they would accept versus.
But they approved you within 5 minutes even though you couldn't send them any proof of income. Oh. Okay, it's just like I'm skipping this. The story is not interesting because it is just overly dramatic, lies, fake, just for the point of like trying to make it seem like it's way more interesting than I applied for an apartment and then they got back to me 5 working days later and said, yeah, okay, bro.
Like if I'm being like 100% transparent, I'm scared, terrified. The longest I've ever lived on my own was after Destiny. I lived alone from February to September.
Like I didn't really watch around that time, as everyone knows. I haven't really ever gone back to look at it. But I've never heard of her once living alone, because she even continued to live with Destiny after the breakup for a fair bit. And then Becky seemed to be like immediately after. Didn't seem to be any form of break whatsoever. And now she's claiming it's like, what, 5-ish months she claimed? Did she claim February to September, she said? Which would be 7 months. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't buy it. I'm sorry.
So that's a bit of a time. That's like almost a half a year, and that's the longest I've ever lived alone. So it's just gonna be crazy to kind of like do me, live alone, my own rules, my own this and that. Like, I just cannot believe that it's like actually happening. Y'all, I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I just brought my big desk out here into the living room because I want to put...
No, you didn't. I'm just saying, you just didn't. Like, you didn't. You have training bites there. I'd believe you better if you said you leashed Twinkie to that and just threw training bites in front of her and she slowly dragged it there. Then I would believe that you did, because you could barely walk. You didn't move this. You can barely even fucking move yourself.
So now when we go into the good old office, it looks a little different in there. I don't even think I've shown you guys my office really, so you guys probably won't even tell.
Why are there so many jump cuts with you walking seemingly 5 feet? It is like jump cut, blah, blah, jump cut, blah, jump cut, blah, blah. Are you taking breaks? Like, that's all I can fucking assume in my head, because there's no reason there's this many fucking jump cuts.
And we have this right here because I'm actually going to get a new cat tree when we move, because they deserve the new...
The deep breathing's already set it. Even when they're fucking like doing those jump cuts and take breaks, like... Atta girl, love it.
And the better. This is where my desk used to be, right here. So now I'm just going to use this corner for things that I'm taking with me and things that are packed. I don't know if you guys remember my gallery wall.
I don't, or care.
But there it is there. Some of these Faline are taking and some of them I'm taking. I am taking this for sure because it's from a subscriber.
What is it?
And then I'm definitely taking Calm. But I think the rest I'm just going to let her have. And then when you pan over...
I'm just going to let her have... I thought it was a 50-50 income for the household. I thought everything was split 50-50 down the way. But no, apparently everything's yours. Okay, cool, 100%. It's so weird that everything she talks about is, I'm going to go through this and I'm going to keep this, and she can have whatever she wants from the rest. I'm just gonna, my leftovers, she can just pick whatever she wants. It is so weird because it's just like, bro, you constantly, during the relationship, when anyone kept saying she's a sugar baby or she's there just for the money, the second the money runs out, she's going to leave. Anytime anyone criticized her for like that or laughed at her for that, it was like, no, actually, she makes more than me sometimes, and it's 50-50 down the middle, and actually, a lot of times, she spends money on me, and I'm trying to tell her not to, and she's, oh my god, she's so mature, it's the best relationship I've ever had because she's so mature, all that shit. And now afterwards, it is like, yeah, everything in the house is mine. She can have my scraps.
Hey guys, so I just had sushi and it was the time of my life.
Oh my
it was
God.
so freaking good.
But did you take a picture and send it to your friend? Actually, your 2 friends. Actually, your 15 friends. Your 15 friends. But did you actually send a picture? That's really the most important thing to me here.
So, I have tons of P.O. Box stuff, so I figured, let's open some of it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so the first thing...
She mentioned that in, I think it was her last video, I can't remember now, but I think it's got cut out, because anytime she mentions P.O. Box, I just slowly start screaming internally, until eventually I see the Amazon packages go away, and then I kind of relax a wee bit again. Like, she started saying, like, oh, I've got so many of them. Maybe I should do a separate video, and I was like, oh, please don't. I can't watch that again.
Was an Amazon package that someone sent me.
Oh, I forgot to say, yeah, there's literally no way we're watching her get some more fucking goods where she said, oh my god, my definite subscriber Shanice sent this to me, and if you go to Shanice'sBuyMyShit.com, you can buy stuff from Shanice. If you use code Amber, you get 10% off. Again, and then not declare it's an advert.
Okay guys, so it's popsicle.
Oh my god, we went through 6 solid minutes of fucking P.O. boxing to get to popsicle sticks. Why do you hate me? Me specifically. Not anyone else, just me specifically. Oh, God. Awful. Just awful. There's really nothing that came through that entire thing. Like, I'm cutting out the entire P.O. Box section. The one thing I want to draw attention to is, okay, we have 2 options, guys. Like, because obviously she got a load of Amazon packages that had journals, Lego, stickers, earrings, just that pretty much. And it was just constant, just like, oh, I got this from, Janet, yeah, I'll say Janet this time. Yeah, earrings. Oh, and then Kelly, yeah, Kelly sent me a journal, guys. And it's like, it's just all the normal stuff she gets. So we have 2 options, guys, and I want to explore them with you here because I've kind of just been sitting there thinking this for during the 6 fucking minutes. The first option is that these are actually from fans, okay? And it means that, like, despite her being monumentally hated, disliked online. 90% of the like to dislikes are always negative for her. The comment section is always massively negative. There's Reddit's about how bad she is. Everyone seems to dislike her, but from a very tiny like part of her audience who really aren't very vocal, because it's not like you really see that very many like people like defending her. You don't see, it's like back when I covered Boogie more, I would always get a couple people on every video criticizing me for criticizing him. You don't get that with Amber. You don't get people like running into Amber's defense. You don't get like the comment section being filled with people talking about how great she is. You don't really get like people in live streams coming out and talking about how great she is, or really positive super chats or anything like that anymore. So it must mean that the 10% fan base that you don't see are like the most dedicated, loyal fan base who've ever existed and are the ones buying her stuff. Or the second option, obviously, is it is just her buying stuff. And she's doing that to try and make it seem like she's more popular because she realizes that she is so negatively viewed online that she wants to try and portray herself as being like loved. It's like, oh my god, look at all these lovely people who are all so kind and nice and all sending me all this stuff because they're all so great. So it's one of the two. But the biggest problem with like the second option is obviously it is just like deceitful, and it's either stuff she deliberately directly wants that is coming from an Amazon box or an advert. It's one of the two every time. But the first option is equally as bad, because the first option means that her personality, when people sit down and go like, I wonder what we could send Amber, it's not like interesting movies or books or anything like that. She gets like the odd book, but it's like generally very rare it's a troll one or a self-help book, which like that's kind of cringe already if you feel like you need to send someone a self-help book. It means the person you're sending to seems to need help. Or like her personality can just be boiled down to, I like Legos, oh I like journaling, I like earrings, and that's her entire personality for people looking at her from the outside. When I see people doing like, I don't know, like fan openings and shit like that, usually for like video games or movies, it is like a wide variety of stuff. Like a huge variety. It's like other video games, movies, comics, books, clothing, all this kind of stuff. Here, it's just like, I got another journal. I got some stickers for the journal. Oh, yay. And it's like, oh, cool. Is that it? Is that all you are? Is that all you are? Is that all you can portray yourself as being? Is like a fat person who can't lose weight, who likes writing in journals and building Lego?
Stick time. Let's do 3 questions like we have been doing. Number 16. Have you tried to get back with Faline since the breakup? So actually, no.
Wow, that really sounds like a weight loss question. That sounds like a weight loss question. Okay.
I have.
How long? Okay, because she did the popsicle stick thing a couple weeks after the breakup. And then like a week or so after that, she did or I was like 2 weeks after that, because yeah, she had the total failure on her diet. She did this. So when is this question from? Because she's already answered this.
Not try to get back with her.
Wait.
There was a phase, I want to say like...
You have, though. Actually, because I said she's already answered this, and I suddenly realized, oh, she has actually already answered this, and she claimed that she realized she had made a mistake and she wanted to get back with her, but Faline wouldn't take her back. So it means you did try to get back with her. So, yeah, no, it does. So you've already lied there. You're saying you never tried to get back with her. You did. You told us you wanted to get back with her, but she refused.
2 weeks ago, you guys saw that, where I was like saying how I would repeat our worst days over and over again to be back with her, and even during that desperation period, I never did. One thing about me...
No, you specifically said that she wouldn't, that she said no. So you're lying. You're just blatantly lying here.
Is I am not going to beg someone to be with me, and I kind of just... I didn't want to go down there because it's like, going down that path, it wouldn't have felt right, because I knew that this was the right decision. Like,
no, you didn't, because you said you regretted it, and you said it wasn't the right decision, and you said that you said that you would do anything to get back with her, but she said no. You already said this. It's why she's very deliberately, because I made the point that it was very clear recently she is trying to rewrite the story entirely, because originally she came out and said, oh, mutual breakup. No one believed that. Everyone laughed at her. So then a couple weeks later she came out and said, oh, it's no longer mutual. I want to get back with her, but she doesn't want to get back with me. That's what she said. And then recently, like a week or so ago, she suddenly came out and was like, no, actually, been mutual the whole time again. She's trying to weirdly rewrite the breakup because she looked bad during it. She's just trying to change and act like that never happened. So, I good work here. I guess this is part of the never happened, bro. Never happened. No, I never said I wanted to get back with her.
Breaking up, not being together, like no matter how weird and rocky this path is to like healing, I knew that
a lot of people have made a point, like she's got a brand new personality, and she really does. She's like a lot more over the top. She's trying to be quirky.
Even during those moments of like, oh my god, I want her back, I want her back, I want her back, I knew that this was still the right choice. All right.
You know what also helps when you repeat yourself? Like, literally, you just said the exact same thing again. It's almost like you're trying to convince yourself of that.
Next one. Oh my god, what is happening? Like, it's not...
Your fingers are fat. That's why.
22.
Oh,
have feeders ever reached out to you? So this is like a huge conspiracy theory that like I do feeder content like on the side and that feeders reach out to me. I've had one.
No, you haven't.
One.
You haven't. No, you just haven't. You just haven't. Like, I don't really need to say anything more than that, but no, you just have not. Like, ever. Full stop. You are one of the most, quote-unquote, famous fat women online who does mukbangs. You did not have just one feeder fucking reach out to you. Like I said, I'm into VTubing, and like, a VTuber will exist. They will exist for a day. The brand new graduation, and they will have 50 people fucking message them every 10 minutes in fucking side chat asking to see their feet. No, you did not only have one feeder reach out to you. Can we stop? Like, it's why I said it's always a lie. She could just say, yes, I do. Every once in a while, feeders reach out to me. And that could be it. But she has to be like, no, it's 100% definitely never happened, because that would mean I might potentially do feeder content. It's like, people will just believe it anyway.
And that was in 2019.
Sure.
Reach out to me.
Yeah,
my fridge just turned off, so I don't know if you guys...
So 2019, so before your, like, major feeder arc where you're doing a lot of mukbangs, because even, like, the stuff I watched, I think, for her mukbangs were from, like, 2020. So, like, during lockdown, when people became, like, super Coomer brained, then they were all sitting online just constantly watching girls for porn, when that huge spike in, like, fucking porn and, like, consumption and all happened, like, no one reached out to you. No one reached out to the incredibly fat 600-pound woman who, like, eats on camera. No one at any point came forward to her. Okay, cool, I'm sad.
Can tell, but for some reason I feel the need to announce that. So yeah, I've had one, and it was a woman, and I remember I asked her, I was like, what about me eating?
Can we not do this fake storyline? Because, like, I don't believe any of the rest of the first bit. I'm not going to believe this bit either.
Like, does something for you, because it's not computing for me. And she didn't even have an answer. She had no explanation. I'm like, okay. I mean, I cannot say that, like...
I don't believe you. I just don't. Firstly, I don't believe that if, like, a feeder came out and was like, yeah, I want to see you lick whipped cream off your tits. I can't believe if someone came out and said that. She would firstly message them back, because that doesn't make any sense. And secondly, that if you ask someone what their fetish is and why they have that fetish, they can give, like, a general. They might not know the exact reasoning for it or the exact things that fucking tickle them, but they'll know the general reason as to why they like it. Like, I'm sorry, this is just fake.
Feeders haven't contacted me if they're not, like, open about it, but that's been, like, the only open person who has, like, vocalized that they are. And no, I've never done feeder content on the side, on YouTube, nothing. Okay, so number 3.
You have, like, I've literally watched it. You scoff down food, staring at the camera and go, You do. You've done feeder content the entire time. It's like, whatever, like, I don't care what she does. Like, she can do whatever she wants to make money. It doesn't really fucking bother me. But it's just like, it's weird to lie about it. It really is weird to lie about it.
Tomorrow is my first official weigh-in. I'm nervous, even though I've been doing amazing. And I might even speak about what I've been doing to lose my weight. I'm just afraid of opinions and all that, because sometimes it does get to me, but I know that what I'm
You already said you don't read comments, so why the fuck would you be, like, worried about people's opinions?
doing is making me feel really, really good. And it's obviously working.
Is it?
So that's all that matters. But I am going to end this vlog. I hope that you guys did enjoy it. And
we're currently down, like, 14 pounds. And that's not without even weighing herself today. And she's apparently lost even more since then. And there's no visual change to her whatsoever. Not a single speck of fat seems to be fucking missing from her. But she's apparently gone down 14 pounds already. I was like, cool, bro.
See you in the next one. Bye.
Terrible. Really bad, because so much of it was dedicated to the... just, like, her fake stories right now. Like, it wasn't really exciting. I'm probably going to cut out of her, but I imagine this one's going to be a fairly short video. But so much of it is just like, trying to get back with her. No, very blatant lie. Like, we all saw it. Who is my friend? Very blatant lie, because she's changed her story once again about her friendship and how she handles friendships with relationships. Once again, I got approved. Yeah, no shit. 6 minutes of a P.O. box opening. Okay, fantastic. And then just, like, the same questions we get asked every single time. 1 out of 10, really did not enjoy this one whatsoever. Might be a food review one next, because she has started a brand new push on her couples channel, so maybe I'll watch one of them. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.